Hello and welcome to another video in my channel. Today's video is going to be a January review and also I will set up my goals for February. I know that I am starting making this video a little bit of kind of late, but January has been a really busy month and I just didn't have the energy to make a video. But as I promised myself for this year, I'm going to make a video every month. So let's hope that in February the video is going to come earlier about the things I did, the things I was, where I traveled, etc. etc. So, shall we begin? So, starting with my January goals. One of my goals was to not spend more than 300 euros. That didn't go as well because I planned a trip that I will talk about it later. I worked out every day. I think I won a kilo. I didn't count my weight, and I finished the book that I was reading. So let's take things one by one. I finished reading The Phantom by John Esbo. That is a Norwegian writer that he has a series of books about a detective that he's solving cases and murders. And I think I started reading the series like 3 years ago, and well, I like it, and I continue doing so. I think this is like the 6th or 7th book of the series. It was quite interesting, and many things are happening. So if you're really into crime novels, etc., you should try reading that. So that I only read one book this month. And now we'll move forward to movies and TV shows that I watch. I tend to watch many movies during the weeks. I will only make a special mention to the Avatar, The Way of the Water, I think it's called, because I watched that on the cinema in 3D. It was quite interesting. I hadn't watched the first movie, so I liked that. But I felt that it was too long. You could make the same movie in like 2 hours or maybe less. It was almost 3 hours. And now about the shows. I also like to watch many shows. And in January, I finished 4. I finished Emily in Paris, I finished The House of Dragon, I finished Wednesday, and I finished Down to Earth with Zac Efron. So, Emily in Paris, I love it. It's a really good show. I am here for that drama. I'm here for the outfits. I'm here for the storylines. I'm here for the actors. I just need to wait for next season. I don't want to make any spoiler or whatever. I find the end a little bit complicated, like many things happen in the last episode, but I just need to wait for the next season. So, House of Dragon. I lost it a little bit with the age jump that they made, the time jumps, but I really liked it, and I also can wait for the second season to see the development of the characters. In the last episode also happened so many things. I was all the time surprised of the things that were going on, and well, if you have watched Game of Thrones, you know that these type of series are entertaining and they keep you at the edge of your feet all the time. Next show that I finished was Wednesday. Really good. I was watching so much on Instagram, TikTok, etc. It was so famous, and usually when a series is so famous, I tend to not watch it. But I am glad I did, and I didn't like the development. I didn't want the person that was the Beast to be the Beast. It was quite surprising for me, and I would prefer it to be a different way. I guess there's going to be a second season in there too, so let's see what's going to happen. And last but not least, Down to Earth with Zac Efron. This was the second season. It's like more of a documentary. It tries to educate people on environment-related problems that are going on in the world. In that second season, everything is going that is going on is happening in Australia, and let me tell you, it had really nice scenery, a lot of information about the people there. It was really interesting. But my point of view is that the first season, that it was more globally and it had information from all over the world, to me it was more eye-catching. Uh, Nonetheless, it teaches you so many things, and it's really nice to the information you receive about the environment, climate change, and ways that you can help the environment, and ways that people are currently helping the environment. So as I mentioned before, I didn't save as much money as I wanted this month because I made a trip the last days of the month. This was where I would spend my money, and my trip was to Madrid, Spain. And since I had been, it gave me the opportunity to revisit more things outside of the COVID restrictions that there were last year that I visited for the first time. And also I visited Toledo. So let me tell you, Madrid is a city really pretty, cosmopolitan. There are a lot of people, a lot of internationals. I will make a special mention to a bar we went that with the drink they were giving you like 5 plates of food, and you can combine food and drinking before you go out partying. Really interesting, really nice. It was really cold. We went at the end of January. It was really cold. But other than night, because in the morning if it was sunny, the day was perfect to go out and spend time outside. So now Toledo, for me, it was looking like a fairy tale. It's like a full castle, and you can visit it all in one day. We did it like in a day. It's half hour away from Madrid. The train is so cheap, and you can see it all. The architecture, the churches they have the really famous painting of El Greco, the burial of the Conte Orgaz in one of the churches there. You can see where El Greco lived and died, and it's really so pretty. I had the opportunity to watch it all, and the weather helped a lot. It was sunny. It was an amazing trip. Everyone who goes to Madrid, and if they have an extra day, they can for sure visit Toledo. So now let's pass in my goals for February. One of the goals I had was to improve my statistic in basketball, but for some situations we won't have so many games this month, so that goal will pass directly to March. And another one that I have is about self-care, is about me, is about my personal growth, about my mental health and relaxation part. I will spend 10 minutes per day doing 5 minutes of stretching and 5 minutes of manifestation. What that means? I will spend 5 minutes stretching because sometimes I feel my body so stiff from all the stress that I'm going through, the workout, the hours I spend on work, standing or whatever. So I need 5 minutes per day to release that energy that I have in my body that is making things complicated for me. And also 5 minutes of manifestation, where I will be putting my mind to work and see the things that I wish to happen, and how I can make them happen, and not only like wish for them, but also make a full plan of how I can arrive to my goals. And I think manifestation, it has worked really well for me the last years, but I need to make it more systematically. So this was the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope the February's review will come up faster than this one. I hope so. And see you guys in the next video. Bye!